and you were putting your name and you had to clear that really quick. Maybe you put something wrong that you did last time. But anyway, to the match. And
Smashville Game 1, this is going to be pretty interesting to see. We're going to see a lot of Darkblues utilizing the platform for safe limit charge, but it's going to put him in a dangerous situation because just like we're seeing now, NickC gets that free shield punish.
Right, and Falcon is one of the better characters at punishing shields above him in the game. His up air is a fairly strong option that has pretty low landing lag, so he gets a lot of mileage out of the punishes on the platform.
NickC's we're gonna see a lot of how he'll pressure Darkblues. So one thing I look forward to is how is Darkblues going to manage limit usage throughout this match? Is he gonna get enough time to properly position himself for those limit edge guards? Or maybe we'll see some sort of alternate option.
Right, I think that here he's going to I was about to say he's gonna conserve limit, but clearly Darkblues is just like, no, I'm not going to conserve anything. Watch me read this roll.
Just punish the tech roll with finishing touch, and you know that's something we don't see too often these days.
Finishing touch is definitely not a incredibly common option, but the great part about it is that it does cover both sides of Cloud, so that he can cover those tech roll options as you saw there.
And so, seeing NickC work off of a deficit now, but you know, it's very possible for him to still bring this back. It just takes one good string of hits, and it's an even playing field.
But the issue with Falcon is that if he gets put in disadvantage, that could be game. Just because Falcon's disadvantage is so poor in this game that he gets juggled just because he's a fast faller, his weight, his hurt box size, as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, it kind of gets him bodied once he's in the air. So, as you can see, Cloud pretty much can freely click his aerials now, and that should be... No, I'm surprised no limit cross slash towards the stage there to cover Falcon's up B.
Darkblues was expecting a higher recovery from Nick, but Nick, very smart, waiting it out right now.
Oh, wow. The read by Nick. Read the roll, grab quick, and back throw, and that'll end Darkblues stock.
And with 81% sitting on deck, a Falcon with Rage is incredibly deadly.
Again, if we could see what he was practicing earlier on stream, some of those footstool combos, or even just a simple up, getting like maybe 20, 40 more percent, or 20 to 40, I would say, you could probably start those combos. And then another 50 on top of that. Oh, raw knee.
Just going for the damage, but platform going in for the save.
Falcon
he is still
living.
in it.
That is one of the benefits of Falcon being heavy and a fast faller, is that he doesn't die off the top very easily. Oh, waiting for the air dodge, doesn't give it to him. NickC is back in this, though. This was a fairly
unfortunate use of limit. And just like that lead you're mentioning, it's gone.
It is gone.
Darkblues has no lead anymore. And with NickC in control of the ledge, this is a very dangerous spot for Darkblues to be in.
Cloud at disadvantage isn't good at all either. Once he's off stage, he can get edgeguarded pretty hard. I think maybe NickC's not going to abuse the edgeguard factor, but he's going to abuse Cloud's rather less than good let's get up options. I mean, he does have the fall through up air, but if you read that, that can be a hard punish.
He's forcing this cat and mouse game that's keeping Darkblues from charging up limit. He's going to have to get it the hard way, where taking and dealing damage is his options.
Incredible recovery by NickC there, just getting past an air to get back up the ledge. And that can be the big struggle as Falcon. Great tech!
Excellent tech. Returning to stage, but the back air is going to do it.
Ugh. So close for NickC there. He almost brought that back, though. That was incredibly in Darkblues' favor. And now to have it almost even right to the end, where a couple of Falcon jabs and a Falcon, even like an F tilt or something that can just get Cloud off stage while taking his jump, would have ended the stock.
It was really a good showing of Darkblues' composure, showing that even though he lost the lead that he had so strong, he was still able to clutch it out. He was still able to keep things together and keep himself aware even under pressure. And we're returning to Smashville for Game 2, and immediately with the jabs from NickC.
Right. And this is where Falcon struggles without a jump. Here getting juggled by Cloud. This is what I was saying. It's Falcon's disadvantage state that really makes him a character that may not be top tier or high tier. His disadvantage state really is, I would argue, one of the worst, if not the worst in the game.
And right now, it's just a matter of NickC trying to get back that stage control, because once he has his opponent at the ledge, and a Cloud especially, this is where the damage racks up. This is where the danger really begins to set in, because he can go for those early dare gims that he's become so well known for, or
He doesn't have a jump. He has to burn limit. Oh, he didn't get the second hit of Nair. The second hit of Nair may have gimped him, because I don't think he had his jump. Down tilt will absolutely gimp him. Catches the ledge drop into jump.
And that will questionable DI on it as well. Hopefully Darkblues can keep it together. Use that momentum from game 1 running in here. I'm
curious as to see if I don't believe you. Oh, almost got the falling up air to up tilt. That is a true combo, but did not get the spike hitbox. He tried to go for the footstool set up there.
We saw that double jump ring. We know he's trying to get cheesy now.
But he can go for that because he's up a stock, and and in all honesty, if you were to just get footstool comboed and 2-stocked because of it, the next game you might be a little bit on tilt. Which I think is what NickC wants here. He doesn't have this game secured just yet, but it's quite incredibly in his favor at the moment. So maybe now he's trying to go for some options that would possibly maybe tilt Darkblues. Oh, Falcon. Oh, no punish though. Falcon actually is a lot less punishable than it has been in previous iterations. It's a lot less laggy than it used to be.
And it's a decent cross-up option that managed to put NickC in a favorable position with Darkblues not being able to cover it. Such an unconventional option. And
gonna see an edge guard? No.
Limit Blade putting in... That was a really smart move from Darkblues. Right. And it's what managed to get him back in this game, sitting at 102%, but...
And as we said before, I hate to reiterate this, but because of Falcon's disadvantage, this is completely doable.
But a back air is going to put him, put Darkblues far off, and the platform is receding now. Darkblues, I don't know if he's doing this intentionally, or... I'll just stop that thought right there, because NickC just stole that game away from him. Game 2 going right to NickC, and Game 3, where do you think we're going to be going?
Game 3, I want to say, NickC, I believe, should ban either Battlefield or Dreamland. So whichever one NickC does not ban, I expect Darkblues to go there. If I'm a betting man, Battlefield.
Smart decision, but this is a dangerous stage for both of these characters. This matchup can get very volatile here. Both Falcon and Cloud really benefit from the layout of the stage between the larger blast zones, the platform layout, and how much they could afford to go off stage. You're going to see some sick stuff
Both of these characters, I think, are fairly good at edge guarding. Maybe Cloud obviously a little bit better than Falcon because Cloud does have a big sword, but the platform extensions that can come from Battlefield for both of these characters, with falling up air with Cloud and just up air in general with Falcon, they can get a lot of big damage off. And I think NickC and Darkblues will both be taking advantage of that. But right now, NickC, strong start. Wow, catching the landing with up smash, not an option you see all that often.
It's these unconventional options that really mix up what you might know about this matchup. Sure, you know what to expect from Falcon, you know what moves, and you know what's a smart Falcon's going to do. But it's a clever Falcon like NickC that's able to really mix things up on Darkblues. And even with Darkblues having such a strong start to this matchup, it's still dead even in percentages.
Going for the spike through the stage there, since Cloud does have this strength, is able to go through there.
A really smart option, but nothing to come of it. But now it's
down tilt. That might end his stock. I don't think that the DI honestly mattered there. Falcon's down to sends at such a good angle that I think it's incredibly difficult for Cloud to get back at that percent.
And NickC noticed that Darkblues didn't have nearly enough limit on deck that even if he did try to charge it on his way down, he wouldn't have been able to come back.
NickC living, but I don't think he has his jump here. See, that's what I love about Falcons, how they recover. They always recover a little bit early to NickC Falcon punching off the stage. But dead even here. Only 11% lead for NickC, 22 now. But Falcon at disadvantage.
One of the things I like most about Battlefield is not just how they can extend combos, but how they can be utilized defensively. And yes, we're seeing a lot of that extension here with Darkblues just keeping the pressure on top of NickC, but there's not a lot that NickC can do until he returns to his position in center stage.
Previous just to this neutral right now, Darkblues is covering a lot of NickC's landing with tech roll reads and a lot of just good coverage in general. That covered a lot of options that NickC couldn't really do a whole lot. So right now, I mean, we have Darkblues in disadvantage. Oh, the down air? No air dodge coming out from NickC. Good. That's what Darkblues is waiting for there. 145. This could be difficult for Falcon, especially in disadvantage. Oh,
That will not kill. That was
Wow.
the sour spot, and
And F-tilt, that'll
that's
take
going to do it.
And good performance by both players. I mean, it was fairly close for the whole thing, right to the end. I know that is my name. So I will have to step